Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whoever is watching it or listening to it, because there's nothing to watch actually. It's about hearing what I'm talking about. My name is Jean, and this is my channel. This is my second video on this channel in English. I've got another one which is about 100 videos, but it's in a different language. So, yeah. I want to talk about hemorrhoids and uh, how they create castles and problems in our body, and what we need to do to prevent it or to heal them and clear them out. This is as I said, second video, and I haven't learned this in school. I haven't got this from the doctors. I haven't watched it on YouTube. Everything what I'm telling you is what I did, that I can get it cleaned out. And on 50s, my doctors say we have to operate, we have to do this, we have to do that, and I send them to go and yeah, anyway. And I've done it myself. And I'm not only alive and kicking and clear up all the crap from my bottom, but I feel perfectly healthy, even better than in my 30s. But that's another story. Now, the first thing first, how do we get hemorrhoids? Um, okay, in my country, they were doing something to the babies, but it's going to be a special video for the babies, what not to do. The first thing first is breathing. How you take, how you inhale and exhale your, they call it air. I'm calling it plasma. Why? Because it's a plasma. There is no lab in the world that can tell you exactly what they have in the air, what flies in the air. Because the moment they take it and they lock it, that they can do the research. The wind is blowing and everything is changing. So basically, whatever happened, it's out of control. We cannot control it. We're not the one who is here to control. We are here for a different purpose, but it will be another video. What's the light here next to me? That's a candle. Why? Because it's the only natural light, besides the Father Son. Father, I mean the big Father, the Sun, the sunshine. So this is the only natural light, and it's here next to me. This is energy from the candle to where it's supposed to go and other way around. It's like Wi-Fi, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. So let's start with first. Well, it's not first. Let's put it second. Second problem, which we create hemorrhoids. This is our way of breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and all those. This is exactly like the body temperature. we don't measure our body temperature when we wake up in the morning. We just wake up in the morning and put a shirt and we go to work or whatever we do. This is exactly the same thing. We cannot control it. This is program. It comes from the processor. Where is the processor? Here. You know where the twister here on top of the hair is? But I don't have hair. It doesn't matter. It comes from there. The energy comes from the top. Exactly the same way like the candle lights on. It doesn't make all those things. If it does, it means either you have an open door or you have bad energy around you. But it's another video. So let's go back to the right subject. Breathing comes naturally. Naturally, no. It comes from the guy from the top. That will be another video. I'll tell you about metrics and um, avatar, but later on. Let's start from here. Breathing has to be done. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And that whole circle goes down to your diaphragm, goes through the lungs, and you exhale. I'm sure you understand so far. Now, the tricky moment is that inhaling, unless you're a sportist, I mean, one of those guys who is doing tennis, running, rugby, soccer, but whatever it is, it can go through the mouth. The rest must go through the nose. Do you know why? Because the nose, it's got the sinuses. Sinus. Sinus is. This is a small department of, I'll call it electronic because we're based on electronics, natural electronic sensors, which when you inhale through your nose, those sinuses, they give a signal to the processor. Where is the processor? Do you see what I'm doing? It's there, the brain. Sending signals to our processor what we are breathing. Because the moment you're in a factory where it's a lot of smoke and gas and crap and shit, and you're breathing, the sinuses telling the brain that the lungs must not take that much. Otherwise, it's bad. So it's like a protection system in our body. At the same way, sinuses, they're not discovering, they're censoring actually exactly what is in the air around of, of us, and telling the brain to send a signal to our lungs what to accept and what to not accept. Because if you think we are breathing oxygen all the time, you are wrong. You are 100% wrong. We can't live without oxygen. But if you think oxygen is the only thing, no. It's called ether. Ether. This is the first element in Mendeleev tablet, where the whole elements which are discovered in the world, been measured, been selected, and been put in a table that we know which one weighs and what is. ETA, in the beginning of 1900s, those clever ones which wants to kill us now because they can see we can survive, um, they remove that element from the Mendeleev table. Why? Because this is actually what we're breathing. Now imagine you're making a tea. You put in a cup of water and you soak inside a small bag with the tea. That's the way you're making a tea. And when you start drinking the tea, you're drinking actually the water, but the tea is inside. Do you get what I'm saying so far? So from thereafter, uh, the story with the ether is the cup of tea. And all the ingredients which we put into, it's actually not us. It's Mother Nature. I'm calling it Mother Nature or God, or you can call it the way you want. It's putting ingredients like oxygen, which not much, because too much oxygen is gonna make you a zombie. I'll tell you a story just now. This is getting a bit too long, so I don't know how exactly it's going to be. Maybe I have to make a second one. And we our lungs are getting this, what our brain is sending as a signal to them, thanks to our sinuses. If our sinuses are blocked and you're breathing through your mouth, then you have a problem. This is not the only problem. There are many other problems because how am I connecting it to the hemorrhoids? Okay, I'll tell you now. The way of breathing, because the time is ticking, you have to finish. The way you're breathing, it's the way your digestive system works. If you're breathing through your mouth and you're fat and your stomach doesn't have muscles, basically you're killing your lungs. You're killing your lungs. That's it. Simple as that. What has to happen is, okay, first thing first, you have to get skinny. You have to get skinny. Don't be fat. How are you gonna get skinny? That's another video because I've got time limit here. I have to take that will be a second video for the breathing because I can't tell you everything at the same time. And without oxygen you die. With too much oxygen you die even in pain. This is a Russian experiment which is made in the Cold War, but I'll tell you about that next time. So for now on, breathing through your nose. My nose is blocked, so I'll tell you how to clean it. That you can breathe through your nose, that you can get the signal sent to your brain, who's going to send the signal to your lungs, that you can keep going and stay alive. Okay. That will be a second video because that was I can talk a lot, but I can't publish it. So let me stop here. It will be a second part. Cheers, bye bye, and stay healthy and try to breathe through your nose.